And here we are. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to today's conversation. I'm excited to be here tonight, and it's going to prove to be a very, very powerful conversation. And I have my partner and co-host here, Sara Jane.
Hiya.
And we have tonight here Divesh and Sreekkeessoon, and he likes Div. So Div, please welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Enolia. Thank you, Sara Jane, for inviting me.
We're really excited to have you here. And instead of me going through the labels and everything of which I would say, oh, Div is this, Div is that, I'm going to have you introduce yourself briefly. So why don't you introduce yourself?
So I'm simply Div, a coach. Practice some type of healing modalities, and also the founder of He and She Champions.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Div. And even though you've kept it very, very simple, it is a very grand work and things that you do. So if you want to ever explore, you have to take a look at what Div does. So let's just get to it. We are here to talk about the systems of I am. And, if people don't know what the I am system is, of which we're going to have you explain, but hearing that term, I am, and you can hear it in many connotations in many different ways, right? So there's the I am in the universal laws. There is the I am that we hear when some certain scriptures that we read. But Div, share with us the core of the I am system and what that means to you.
So the I am system is forgot by modernization. With modernization, we are forgetting the roots, which are very important. This is the foundation of our own system. So nowadays we have many types of system. We have educational system, we have the banking system, we have our living system, we have the cultural system. But the only thing that is missing in the life of many people is the I am system, which is connecting through your inner self, through your I am. The I am is one of the most powerful thing that this word is very simple. We have the word I love you, and then we have I am. I am is if you sit, closing your eyes, take a few deep breaths, you will feel this I am present within you, this oneness within you. So to feel that I am present, the system of I am is to just not take a look about the outside that you see in the mirror, but to take a look inside of you. This is called the I am system.
Beautiful. Sara Jane?
Absolutely. Because if somebody asks you who you are, you go, I am, and then you give a name. But maybe we should just answer I am, but that's not quite what they're asking, really. But I am so-and-so's mother. I am whatever my job is. We aren't any of those things, but we are all of those things. Every single one of those things makes up who we are. But we lose ourselves in the I am a therapist, I am a banker, I am a doctor, I am a whatever, I am someone's mother, I am someone's daughter. We may be all of those things, but we lose ourselves, the ourself, the I am, within the attachment we put to the I am.
Beautiful. And when we talk about the I am, we talk about, well, I want to talk about the you, the person that you are. So many things around us separate us from ourselves. They stop us from seeing or inner reflecting within ourselves. So here we have this system, the I am system, and that system brings us together. It brings us so that we are whole within. So can you describe for our audience how that takes place with the vibration and the I am system that you work with in regards to that separation within self that we need to close and to bring together?
So first of all, I don't say to stop looking at our physical beauty. No, we have to. In Hindi, we'll say to take care of our shingar, which is our beauty. We have to take care of it. But the inner shingar, the inner beauty, this is the most important thing. So taking care of the inner beauty that we are forgetting. So for folks listening to me, that is very important. We have to take for example, we do the servicing for our car. And we have to do sometimes the servicing within us. So looking at the inner beauty inside of us. This is the most important thing, because without looking inside, we can't reflect the real beauty of outside, which is important. This is the one of the most main thing that we are forgetting in modernization. So the system of I am to reconnect with yourself, having time, being selfish, love yourself first before loving others. You have to connect within you, having your space, your time, and your balance, connecting within you. Then, while connecting within you, you are connected with the physical being that you see. This is it. Simple.
Sara Jane?
That makes so much sense. And I think we've got Christina, and she said, we'll say hello to Jocelyn and Anita as well. They've said hello. And Christina says, hello, everyone. Div, how do you take care of your inner beauty? Which I think you were answering as she was writing that. And she says, nah, that is not being selfish. And she's 100% right.
Yeah.
It's that word selfish. Yes, taking care of ourselves. I didn't ever see myself as beautiful until I learned to love me. And learning to love me was learning to love the I am. And suddenly that inner light becomes visible even to yourself. So others may see it, but it's really important for you to see it, for you to be able to see your own inner light, to connect with, and as you say, you service a car, So we should take care of ourselves. We should say, actually, no, not doing that. I actually require space. I require time. I require to go for a walk, give myself a Reiki session, whatever. I require the me time. I require to get out of the madness of this current system of life. So in the I am is the beauty, the love of who we truly are. And I'm going to vanish because I'm going to turn a light on. I'll be back in a second, but carry on.
So when I think of I am, I think of myself and my inner core, I understand that I am a multidimensional being having this life. And when I think of love and I understand love in so many different levels. I understand we're mind, we're body, we're spirit. So there's a physical level, there's an emotional level. There's that multidimensional level of me when I project myself out and so deeply connected with source. Can you share with us just a little bit, being that multidimensional being and working with that I am system at, how do I appropriately ask this? At what levels, and how does the I am system embrace us as multidimensional beings?
Before answering this question, I'm going to elaborate the frequent question that I receive from people who come for the coachings. They usually ask me, Div, why can't I sit in calm in meditation? I see things and I can't connect. I can't see my guardian angel, my guide. So this is the only thing that you guys need to do is, first of all, stop looking at those things which are not available for the moment. The software is not updated yet. To update the software, we need to connect within you. Know who is this inner child of you at the age of 3 to 7, living inside of you. This little guy who know how to ask universe to get something, how to ask their parents to get something that they want. So connecting with the inner child, connecting within the system of I am, so we can connect with all the dimension. So we approve this system, this software, to access to other services that are available. But the main thing is to connect with the I am system. So connecting, as you asked, with the multidimensional and the I am system, thing is simple. Connecting to yourself, living in the system by creating the system. So you don't have to follow, as Jane said earlier, you don't have to live in this consecrated system by human brain, but you live in a consecrated system created by the consciousness. So you create the system that you want to live, the system that help you to connect within you. This is the only way to connect with those multi-dimensional system, as we are on the topic of system, so that you can be balanced, connected, ground, connected to the universe, to equilibrate everything. But the main thing is looking within you.
Okay.
Yeah. Absolutely. You talked about the inner child, which is something I'm very passionate about. And it's that when we are born perfect. We are in the I am system. It is our experiences and those things that go on around us, the things that are said to us, that I suppose the only way I can think about putting it is take us out of that system. And it is about unlearning the things that do not resonate with us, that prevents us from getting back into refinding, remembering who we really are.
Yes.
And Good Jocelyn says, does the I am suggest taking care of your temple and your divine, you being God or goddess?
Yes, indeed. You know, our in the yogic system, a Hindu temple is built up on the alignment of the human chakras that we have, the physical chakras that we have, the 7 chakras. So we are a moving and a living temple, and we have the God within us, the primal energy within us. We have the I am within us. So all those names that we are giving, this is the I am present within us. So taking care of the temple within, so it will reflect automatically outside of your physical. So I have, and I may share it after, this design about the Kundalini, the yogic system, and where it's a geometrical design, taking the method, the physical human body, to create a Hindu temple. You have everything that, if you see it, it's a human body.
Beautiful, beautiful. I want you to also elaborate because, and you know, I read your book. And one of the things that you start off in your book is life has no purpose, and this is the beauty of it. And I just want you to share your thoughts on that because, you know, as human beings, many people, we run around and we say, what's my purpose? What's my purpose? Why am I here? What am I supposed to do? You know, and I've always felt that in my I am presence and my I am self, I am the light. So my purpose is just to be here, to be the light that I am. And then any other gift that I recognize from the core of me is the blessing. But as human beings, we're all always looking for that purpose. I have to have a reason to be here. So would you share with us a little bit of your thoughts on that?
So, yes. Why do every people that come to my friend coaches keep asking, oh, if they know that you are an oracle card reader, or I don't know what is the thing, they keep asking you, Div, Guruji, whatever. What is my purpose of this life? Oh God. Thing is, we don't have. We do have it. This is the divine. We have a free will to calibrate, to consecrate this mission when we are here. We have our past mission that are helping us in this life, but please stop asking about your life purpose, because I have a free will Sara Jane has a free will. Enolia has a free will. So we consecrate our purpose, and this is only Him who guides us, the premium energy who guides us about the purpose. I can't tell you your purpose of life. My friend, which are oracle reader or whatever coaches, etc., they can't tell you. So please, you have your own wheel in your hand, and please drive your purpose. Humble request, because this is it. We can't yes, we have to, when we are not able to share, to voice out, we go to coaches, etc. But the only thing is, connect with yourself. You will know your own purpose of life. The pathway will open automatically. We have millions of doors waiting for them to be open. Please don't come to us asking about your life purpose.
Sarah,
I don't know about both of you, but my healing journey, that is what has led me to my purpose. But my purpose isn't one thing. My gifts aren't one thing. Our gifts are for us to share. Our gifts for us, yes, we've all got to live in this world system. We all require to earn money to keep a roof over our head, food on our table, clothes on our back. That is all part and parcel of life. What is our purpose? Our purpose comes from the experiences we have had and the healing of the hurt, the pain, the trauma for many of us becomes part of our purpose. It's certainly part of mine. But if I hadn't gone through what I went through, and I am a believer in the fact that I chose those experiences so that I could live the purpose I also chose. But until I have those experiences, till I get the wake-up call that supported me to be able to open up to who I am and the amazing being that I am. And that is said without conceit, because one of the I am affirmations I have used for many years and never believed was I am special. And that can be very difficult to say. And I said it not believing it for many years, until suddenly one morning it was, do you know what? I believe that now. I am special just as everybody else in this world is special in their own unique way. I am no more special than anyone else, no less special than anyone else. And as I've read somewhere, your purpose may just be to be an amazing mother, an amazing carer. Those words you said to that person that day may be your only purpose. Our purpose is to be here, to enjoy and to go through the experiences we have and let those guide us. No one can tell us our purpose. That comes from the I am within.
Yes.
I so agree with you, Sara Jane. I'm sitting here thinking about purpose. And what I'm finding is that we serve our purpose every single day just by being here. And I am multi-purposed. And I can look back and reflect on so many times I made a commitment and I was there. And my presence made that difference just by being there. And this is not being stated with arrogance, none whatsoever. And I'm going to share a story of the fact that, you know, here it was, we were visiting my fiance's family in Angola. And he goes, let's go to the beach. That thought came to him, let's go to the beach. We've been in the house a lot. Let's go to the beach. And so, okay, we're going to go to the beach. Let's go to this beach. And it's like, okay, let's see if we can get a ride, right? Because we're visiting Angola. We're not living here at the time. And gets a ride from his sister. And his sister goes, I can't go to X beach. I need to go to this one over here because, you know, I don't want to go too far from home. I'm worried about the condition of my car. Okay, so we go to the beach that she suggested. And then we get there and it's packed. It's filled to the front. And I'm like, there's no way we're going to be able to find parking. And we see an empty parking lot. And it's packed everywhere outside of the parking lot. Why is it empty? It's it's a restaurant parking lot. So we get out and they're like, you can park here if you purchase something. Okay, we will purchase something. So we just park easily. And so we park easily. And then the way that the beach is established, it has a rocky crest and there's in U shapes. So you don't have a straight, you know, beach sand to entrance point, but you have this rocky crest every, 200 feet. So they're like little U shapes. And we go to the first U shape and I'm like, no, I don't want to be here. It's too crowded. And we go to the second one and I'm like, no, it's too muddy. And my fiance looks at me, we can't be here. It's muddy. And then we go to the third one and I'm like, okay, this is okay. And I don't know why, but I just emphatic. I didn't want to be at those two other locations. I wanted to be at this location. And then his sisters go to him because remember, they're speaking Portuguese and I'm speaking English. I want to swim. Will you teach me how to swim? Enolia, my sisters want you to teach them how to swim. Okay, so I go out and I'm teaching them how to swim and the neighboring people watching, mimicking us swimming. Then I come out and he takes over. And then all of a sudden I see 8 guys all lined up yelling at 2 girls. And I'm like, what are they fighting? Because it's Portuguese. I'm not understanding the unveiling of the system of what's taking place. And what happens is that I watch it unveil. I see this older gentleman say something to my fiance. My fiance says something to me. Those 2 girls are drowning. I'm going in to get them. And I'm connected to Source. And I'm like, okay, Source, he's going to go in. And Source already showed me he's going to go under because he knows how to swim, but he doesn't know how to life save. And so I go in behind him. And where is he? Nowhere to be found because she's holding on to him, pushed him under, but it positioned her appropriately for me to scoop her right up under her arm, paddle as hard as possible, and move her forward. And the 8 guys got her. And he pops up, are you okay? Yes. He finishes pulling them over. I'm like, I have to go in for the second one. And God bless her, she never let go of the other girl. So as the story unveils, right, the 8 guys, nobody knew how to swim. We were the only ones who knew how to swim. And because we demonstrated swimming, they knew that we knew how to swim. And when I looked and reflected back, everything was orchestrated for us to be there to save those 2 girls' lives. Everything. Every decision made brought us to that point. Everything that was our purpose. Our purpose were to save those 2 girls and that lineage. Because the likelihood of us being from 3,000 miles away, we had just came from the US, to be there at that moment, it was only divine. And if you reflect over your life, you find yourself in those types of scenarios all the time where you just happen to be that right person at the right time, at the right moment, with the right impact. And that's what the universe is all about. That's what it is. But yet we're going, What's my purpose? And so, with that said, all of this is about connecting into the I am source. And Div, I know that you do a series of meditations. Can you give people tips or actually even describe a meditation that you may possess or that you practice or that you would be willing to share with our audience in that regard to really tap into that I am presence?
Yes, by living in a meditative way, 24/7 a day. So this is simple. I don't meditate, but I live in meditation. Okay, this is important. People think that you have to sit. This is the dhyanam. This is in Sanskrit. This is the dhyan. So yes, this is a type of meditation. Sitting, lotus position, head a bit lift, etc. Closing your eyes, doing mudras or chanting mantras. This is a type of meditation. Second type of meditation is the japam. You have the rosary, the mala, then you recite your mantras. This is a type of meditation. You have one which is connecting to the flame, a candle flame, eye level. This is another type of meditation that we have. We have the dot meditation. We have the music meditation. We have the art meditation. There are a lot, but the simplest way, ladies and gentlemen, is to live in a meditative way. So this is all about connecting within you. If you have the balance, that's why human expression usually do this. I don't know. Okay, usually youngsters do this. This is, for me, when you do this, this is the balance. You do this is the balance. So this is the only thing that you have to be balanced within and with the physical body, with Mother Earth and Father Sky, with all the 144 chakras that we have, all the auras, the bodies, etheric bodies, etc., connecting, being one with yourself. This is living in a meditative way. 24 hours. Sleeping. You are sleeping, yes. You have to sleep the number of hours that your body is needed to sleep. This is also meditation, sleeping, because you are now connected. Your body is connected with the unconscious mind. So you are meditating. Meditation, physical meditation, crossing our like lotus position, the mudra, etc. This is another meditation to help us to connect with the unconscious mind. But we can live doing our work, our whatever we are doing, with the connection with the unconscious mind, the mind, and the brain. We can live it. We can live. I live with it. I think Sara Jane also, looking at her, she does it, and even you, Enolia, living in this peace of mind. Because if you live in meditation 24/7, people will see, hey, you, why don't you seem stressed? Why do you take things for granted? Okay, because in their system, when you're doing something, you must be stressed. Okay, this is not the case, unfortunately. When you live in a meditation, in a meditative way, simplest meditation, walking is a meditation. If you love going in the woods or playing with your animal, riding horses, whatever. This is your hobby. This is meditation. But the dhyan, the meditation that you close your eyes, doing mudras, recitation, etc. This has another effect on the body, the geometrical body. Living in meditation 24/7. This is another type of benefit for your body. So all those synchronization, your body needed. So sometime when many people say, yes, I don't have time, I don't have blah, 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 blah. Hey, please, all those seconds you are losing, taking care of sending a message, etc. Just combine all of those. You will have 3 to 4 hours free for you guys. So please don't say that you don't have time. So then you can have some time to close your eyes, have a few deep breaths, or in lotus position, or sitting on a chair. This is for the dhyan. Then you do this simple mudra. Okay? Then you just have to sit and you see black. This is normal. When you are closing your eyes, definitely you will see black. With your eyes adapting with the black background, you will see colors. Okay? When you are connected to your unconscious mind, then you have astral projection. So all of this, it's normal. So don't go and say to your coach, when I close my eyes for meditation, I see black. Why? But how this poor guy can answer you? Because when he also close his eye, he see black. So please, humble request again, do this exercise, connect within you to meditate. Meditation, you live in a meditative way. When you can have your dhyan, your sitting meditation to connect, then you take your time to meditate, to do the dhyan with the mudras, etc. If you don't know how to do the mudras, we have technology system. You just go on YouTube, tap how to do the simplest mudra for meditation. You will have a lot, but please do select the correct one. This is important because mudra, if you are missing hand gestures, this is acupressure that you are doing to connect easier. So if you are misusing those mudras, this can cause deficiency in your body. So be sure what you are reading and what you are doing.
Brilliant. My daily meditation is a walk in the local woods. And yes, I suppose you're right, because I've got to the stage most of the time, I'm still human, but I've got to the stage most of the time where it's, do you know what, that can just float over the top of me. I don't need to get involved. and it is so much better to be able to live that way. But it don't get there like that. It's practice. It's less deep breath. That doesn't have to affect me. That's not my stuff. I can let it go. Doing these programs, technology is brilliant, but it plays up at times. I can't see the point of getting stressed about it because I can't do anything about it. So why get stressed? And that's just it, is why get stressed? Because it serves no purpose. And we have got a couple of comments. Right. Justin says, and I think you've actually answered this, but Justin says, you are saying, Div, look inside, and purpose is just about being. And I think that's exactly what we said, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. And Christina says, Div, everything is simple, right?
It is simple. It is very simple. In Mauritian Creole, we'll say delogisic. Delogisic mean sugar, watered sugar. This is as simple, or in French, it is as simple as bonjour. So it's simple to say yes. I know I talk a lot, but it's simple to say, and it is also simple to practice. The only key, unfortunately, I have not my keys with me. The only key is to unlock this programming, or in the Kali Yuga will say this little bit of ego programming set to just open it, unlock this door with the key. The key is you. So connecting with yourself. So you are the lock, you are the key, and it's up to you. We play cards on the tables. So this is up to you if you want to unlock it or if you don't want to unlock it, because while unlocking it, you are going out of your comfort zone. So you are going out of this nutshell you're living. So this is the most difficult step that you will be facing. Difficult, easy to say, and it is easy to say this is the most fascinating thing that you will experience, to help you, to motivate you, to give you this Red Bull or this monster energy to open and unlock this within you, this flowing energy that is flowing within, but you are not scared, but taking, tempting, just, yes, wait, I'm going to press this button. Wait, I'm going. No, I'm going to do it. Please do it.
I can just add one or pass back to you, Enolia.
Yeah, well, we can finish up a little bit of the comments too, because Anita says, I so agree, Div. Living in meditation. I also heard it called contemplation. I didn't know if you wanted to say anything about contemplation.
Yes. So, first of all, thank you, sister, for this wonderful question. Living in meditation, this is, as we say earlier, this is not the simplest thing to do. But I've shared the solution. But the question that you asked, this word that you said, this is, yes, you have to face to you. This is simple. Go in front of the mirror. Look into your eyes. If you can stand 1 minute by looking in your eyes, you have unlocked the key, the lock, sorry. If you can't stand bearing your own sight, so you must stop tempting pressing this button. Just go ahead, press this button. Okay, this is the only thing to do. The oneness, the initiative that Enolia has done, this is wonderful, creating the oneness. So creating the oneness within, with you, so then you can unlock this word that we say. This is the unconditional love. So, loving yourself and spreading unconditional love.
So beautifully stated. And sitting here, one of the sayings I always said is that there are many roads to the one. And what I mean by this is that, many of us say the same things. Well, we say we have the same intention, but we come from different directions by which we mean the same thing. And I love it because it doesn't make anything wrong or right. It just makes it different. And the beauty about it is that we can learn so much, so much by listening to one another and sharing and understanding that there are many approaches, and that as we practice and we find that one thing doesn't work, then if our heart is open, then we can share and partake in another way. For me, I love just the fact that when I look at the world, I can just see it from a whole nother plane. And so I call it looking 360 degrees, but really I look spherical, because if I'm seeing something in one direction and it doesn't suit me, well, change the view. See its beauty, even in its acting out, or even if it's showing its ugliness, change the view and see it. And so when you talk about walking in this world or walking in meditation, for me, that walking is just even how I view the world, how I choose to view the world.
Yes.
Because it's a conscious. And so I love that. Go ahead.
I was just going to add something. What you say, take the good thing, the good perspective of what you are looking at. My dad, he keeps saying it every day. When you go out, meeting someone, having a meeting with who he is, you just have to take the good part of him. So this is his inner self speaking. This is his I am within speaking. So you just have to take the good part of this person, not taking the part that we can judge, because we are not trained or licensed judge to judge somebody. But please stop judging. So we just have to go with the flow, as a river will have many rocks, many big thing, eels, fishes, whatever will have in this river. If you don't want to go with the flow, this is not a problem, but a problem. You just have to hold at a rock and think, but don't think too long. It will be too late. Think the enough time. The divine gives you the solution, and this is like this. So then you continue with the flow. You continue with the flow and just see and feel the magic with the flow. Or don't stay taking things to heart, or going to take depressive medication or whatever. This, if you take thing, you just keep absorbing things, you will be creating medical issues, from energetic issues to medical issues. So one thing I'm going to share with you, but I've seen and experienced in Mauritius, lots of people take it within them. They feel offended when you touch this button which is called emotion. When you touch it, they feel guilty, and then with sometimes they stop talking to you. So I think around the world there are many people like this. So I'm going to share something which is which a lady. My mom keeps saying that Dave has lots of moms around, so multicultural. So she's my Chinese mom. So I used to practice qigong and tai chi with her. So her main motto is the art of war, which is not killing somebody, but tai chi. Tai chi means you receive this energy. You don't take it within, it's outside. Then you push it back with love, because this pushback is more powerful than receiving it. This is the art of love, the art of war. So you just have simply sit, have a cup of tea, some peanuts, and watch this beautiful movie. So when you receive it, take it, think about Tai Chi, then you push it. This is the only simplest way. So you don't absorb anything within you.
Beautiful.
We talk about taking things to heart,
Yes.
but actually thinking about it, and I'm using it deliberately, we don't take it to heart, we take it to mind.
Yes.
Because it is our mind that distorts it. It is our mind that creates anger and fear and all that negative energy around it. Almost what you're sort of saying about the Tai Chi is, we take it, we bring it to our heart so that it can be wrapped in love and offered back.
Yes.
So next time you think about you're taking something to heart, are you really taking it to heart, or are you taking it to head?
And I'm listening to this thinking of real life situations. So it's that angry person that comes at you, spewing, and being able to take that energy and pushing it back wrapped in love. And I'm going to give you an example. I was with my ex-husband and we were looking for a parking space. And we found one, and he squeezed in the parking space, never touched any cars. But all of a sudden, when we finalized parking, somebody was yelling. And we looked back, and this woman was just going crazy. She was yelling and spewing and cursing and everything. And he looks at me, and I look at him, and he goes, "Do you want to deal with this?" I'm like, "Okay, I got this," right? So I go out, and she's just ranting, and I go, and I at first I matched her, and I basically said, if we did any harm, we would pay for the car, so you don't have to worry. We would just take care of the car. And she didn't hear me. And so she goes on and on and on, and I say it again. So, and I say it lower. If we did any harm to your car, we would just take care of it. You don't have to worry. You don't have to be angry. We would just take care of the car. And then she looked at me, because that's not what she wanted back. That's not what she was expecting back. And then she looked at me, and she looked at the car and said, "I'm looking at the car. I don't see any problems." And she looks at me and she goes, "Oh, well, you could have marked up the car." So we part, I get back in the car, and then we see a car pull out in front of us, and he goes, "Oh no, I want to move. I want to move the car to that valid spot that's not as tight." I'm like, "Don't worry." So I get out of the car. She's there, still right behind us. I knock on the window, and I said, she rolls it down, and I say, "Excuse me, miss, we want to pull out, and we're going to make sure that we, if anything happens to the car, we'll take care of it. I just want you to know that." And she looks at me, and she goes, "Okay," right? And so I get back in the car, and then he goes to maneuver out. She backs up. She backs up. And so we park in, and then we get out of the car. We're walking to see friends. And then she rolled the window down, and she goes, "Miss, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to take that out on you." I said, "I could tell you had a bad day. I just want you to have a better day. I just want you to have a better day. I hope your day remains blessed." And she looks at me, because that's not what that energy wanted that right back. And it didn't come back that way. And all she needed someone to acknowledge she had a bad day. That's really what it all boiled down to. So a lot of the times, if we stop taking it personally, we stop taking it to heart, we stop taking it on as our energy, making that projection our truth, then we allow the transformation to actually, it can take place, because we're not coming from a place of equal matched negativity. And I always say that love is our superpower. Love is our superpower. Anything that ever changed has changed because of love. When you talk about wars and you talk about anything, it is that person that has love and compassion in their heart that make that different decision, that unexpected decision. It shifts everything. And we just need to acknowledge that. Stand in our I am presence enough to be strong enough to be that person that makes the different decision. So I know that we're coming up on an hour. And so what I'd love to do is, Div, do you have any last things that you would like to say to our audience? Any things that you want to share?
Yes, I do. First of all, thank you so much, girls, for inviting me in this beautiful talk today. Then for folks listening to us after in live, I would like to say something. First of all, go with the flow. Touch that button. We are touch screen now. Touch it. Then open within you. So then you will see by yourself the beauty of it. Don't care what other people say about you. You're not stressed, blah blah blah. Because you are not. You are connecting the inner beauty to your physical.
Thank you. Sara Jane?
It's just been fabulous. Thank you so much, Div, for joining us and for sharing with us. So much wisdom that I don't know why I'd never thought about. Actually, we take things to head, not heart. But while listening to you, it suddenly, oh, that is what we do. And that is the opening up to the I am. That is opening up to the inspiration that source, whatever you refer to it, universe, brings to us when we open up to the I am within us. Thank you. Thank you. Enolia.
And I just want to thank you, because this is the antithesis of that ancient wisdom in modern times. It's always been there. And we just need to be reminded, and we need to be able to just sit still enough to tap into who we are, all of those answers have always been there. And so as we go throughout life, this is something that we can really just embrace and embody and work towards and come to our center of our beings. No one's asking you to be all the way to the right or all the way to the left. Just come center. Just come knowing that the dark meets the light meets the dark. We have our yin, we have our yang, but the key is just be centered. Just strive for that center. And that's what I'll always do. So thank you, Div. Really appreciate you being
Thanks
here.
You guys.
Thank you. Div, I don't appear to have your website address. What is it?
So it's Div on Facebook, DIV.
Okay, so do you have a website, or is it just that you're on social media?
The website is on the, how do you say it? We are tuning something with the graphic.
Okay, so
Yeah.
please let me have that as soon as you can. I will make sure that is under the video for people to get in touch with you. That is really important. Obviously, folks, we will make sure that that's under there as soon as possible. Connect with us. We put that information there. If you've got questions, if you've got comments, please do that. It's very important because we are here to help and support you in any way that we can. So, Div, thank you so much. Enolia, thank you so much. Next week, Thoughtful Nuggets and Pearls, Finding Your Voice. So Simon McDowell, I hope you'll find that. You'll join us for that. But in 2 weeks' time, Wednesday the 22nd of June, we've got another Today's Conversation, Arcturian Affirmations with Patricia Iris Kerins. That's going to be fascinating. Affirmations, and all part of, I think, a brilliant actually follow on from this program. So thank you to you. Thank you to everybody that watched this evening and shared and participated, and for everybody who watches it in the future. Thank you. Namaste. Bye.